Hey guys, Dry Side here, although I might be trying out a new cowboy name, which is Less Gallbladder. Because right after this match, I ended up that evening going into the hospital and having an emergent surgery to remove my gallbladder. A few days before this match, I actually went into the hospital with this intense pain and discomfort, and they kind of misdiagnosed me as having just a kind of a hiatal hernia, and gave me some stuff, and I felt okay, and I did the match, and then I ate some food, and then next thing you know, my gallbladder went necrotic and was dying in the hospital, etc. So the match day itself, though, I will say, I felt pretty good. We put up that double loadout video. I had a buddy that came with me. He shot some of my guns. He ended up not being able to wear my shotgun belt. So he wore my bandolero, so I did load from my regular shotgun belt when I'm doing the double barrel here. And it was a good match. I think we had 11 people that came out, and both Rooster and Missed Again were there, which was fantastic because they are what I consider my cohort. A lot of times when I go, world champions, they're way ahead of me. Some folks that I'm pretty far ahead of, and when there's, 30 seconds that separates you from either end, it's hard to push yourself and it's hard to do things. And I find myself just like, I'm gonna shoot different guns, I'm gonna shoot different styles, so it was really nice to have some people to be competitive with. I drew a short straw and they made me go first. And unfortunately my aim cam was pointed down, but luckily someone got some third person footage of me. So let's check out that first. Other side.
Good run, dude.
So when I come up and I shoot my first round, I'm always, trying to focus on shooting clean and just making sure that my guns are hitting where I am firing at. So, one of the things is I shoot about every other week. So that first time I come up, I'm not trying to set any land speed records. I'm just making sure that I'm sighted in and I'm, got my rhythm down and all that good stuff. Put up a 27 second. I felt very, very good about that. That was a wonderful time for me. But then Rooster went up and he shot, I think, a 24 second. And I realized that in the time since I have seen him last, he has gotten quite a bit faster. And I'm gonna have my work cut out to catch him. So we tried to pick it up a little.
All right, I'm ready. Shooter ready. Stand by.
No, mine. The counter on mine.
Up on one. Up. 7-10 split. There you go. 3-2-9-5.
So pistols were fast. I managed to accidentally kind of slip off the hammer before it was all the way back twice. So I had to go around the horn there. Lost a little bit of time there. Rifle, fine. Shooting a gun that I'm not used to shooting, so getting the timing down on that. That is my 45 Colt that Long Hunter did the tuning and the short stroke on. And then I came over and I'm shooting the double barrel, and my double barrel is just is a little bit different than the sights from the 97. This is the first time I've shot this in a while, so I was shooting a little high with it. You'll notice that's a little bit of a trend, but I was loading pretty good, and raw time okay there. Rooster got a little bit further ahead of me on that one, so we got some work to do to catch up.
All right, I'm ready.
Who's ready? Stand by.
Yeah, shoot those in the rifle. Can't shoot those out of the
Down.
You get a puff of smoke. I'll come out here and shoot the
this round, I ended up having him on raw time, and I think throughout the whole match, I ended up having him on raw time. He, however, I believe shot clean, and I had, I think, 6 misses. It was a couple weeks ago. I'm 1.5 weeks post-op of my surgery, little fuzzy on that there. But man, I was just realizing that he's, you know, taken that jump, and he's kind of like moved up a notch, which is cool, because one of the things that I think is great is Rooster's a great guy, and he's been shooting a lot. So he's been shooting almost every weekend, sometimes twice in a weekend, and just seeing where he is getting faster, because I think we fire pistols. We're both pretty darn quick on that. We fire pretty similar. I think I actually lever the rifle a little bit faster, but it's all that transitional stuff, all those practice motions where he's, you know, picking up, turning, doing different things, where he's coming in, he's putting it together, and he's shaving off, you know, a half second here, a half second here, a half second here, a half second here, and it's making him really fast. You know, he's shooting where I'm kind of in that high 20s to 30s when I'm shooting these guns. He's in the mid 20s, so he's a few seconds faster pretty much every stage there. If I pick it up, I can go faster, but I get inaccurate. Still trying to catch him. Let's see what I can do.
You ready?
Shooter's ready.
Stand by.
So there's a thing we call theory of the game, and that is that's spirit of the game. Yeah. And no
What the heck?
Too much primer there.
there it goes.
I got 3, I think, in that.
Yeah, I think I had 3 in there.
One.
And what a time to get a bunch of bad primers. Man, I thought maybe something with kaputs in the gun, you know, something happened and the hammer wasn't hitting. When we went out to the unloading table, you know, I had solid contacts with those primers, and they just didn't go bang. 3 right in a row there, and then I had to, you know, kind of hit a couple times on some of the others from the other guns. So that made it where, you know, I was like, I'm gonna run my own race now. He's, you know, unless he has a complete train wreck of a stage, I'm not gonna catch him there. So I'm just gonna focus on, you know, trying to finish out strong and be a little bit more methodical at it. Again, just a great match, a lot of fun. It is great when someone is right around where you're at, where you can be really competitive with one another. And that's something that is, you know, really making me think about, you know, next time we go out and, you know, what I'm gonna come, because I've been doing, you know, some of the other categories and doing these different things as a way to shoot more guns and kind of have fun and do some things, because I haven't had somebody like right next to me that I could really try to race. And now I feel like I got somebody right there, right next to me, that not only do I have to race, I have to catch up to. So I'm really looking forward to that. I actually redid one of my whole gun belts so I can get a little faster on my draw and some things like that. So looking forward to that for next time, but let's check out another stage.
I don't use mine at all, pal.
Yep. There we go. Well, what are those?
Sights?
Sights, what are those? I don't know.
Is that thing on the front?
Yeah, a little pointy thing sticks up there, gets
Oh.
you away.
Dipper?
Shooter ready.
Yeah.
Shooter's ready.
Oh, you're in my
Stand by.
category. Well, it's sort of expected.
Runs out. There it is.
Had the one miss on the pistol there, but overall not a bad round. Shotgun, I had to reload it one more time there because I left one up, but loading's coming a little bit faster coming into the double barrel. Really like that Browning BSS a lot. Again, rifle was pretty good. good round. If you noticed when I was moving back, you might have caught a glimpse of Rooster on the loading table there. And that was one of the things when I was unloading, he was shooting. So I didn't really get a good chance to film him on some of the same stages we were doing, which would have been nice because then, you know, we could do kind of a side-by-side comparison and, you know, see where I'm losing some time and some things like that. So that's something that I'm going to try to finagle the shooting order so I could do next time to kind of do some side-by-sides because I think that would be really cool. I believe this is our last stage. Let's check it out.
I'm ready.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Got it. One. Good hit. Snake jumping. Snake jumping. 3, 2.
Had a strong finish there. Actually beat him pretty handily on this stage because I was able to get the snakes off and get those knockdown targets, all but one, initially a little bit quicker. So I went through a little bit fewer rounds and fewer loads on the shotgun, which helped me there. A fun stage. I never shot the snakes before with the snake saw or kind of a piece of PVC pipe that's out, and you have to shoot it so it goes over a line. So if you don't get a good hit on it or you wing it and it moves a little but it doesn't go over the further line, you have to re-engage that target. What's nice is I have a big spread on that Browning there, so that actually was easier than some of the earlier trouble I was having. And the knockdowns felt like I was very sighted in on the shotgun by the time we got to that sixth round. Shoots, like I said, a little bit different than my 97, that double barrel, and that's something that we're coming into. It's October now. I will be kind of finishing up doing some B Western stuff, and then I will be making a switch into state championships. Are going to be hosted at our club this year, and I'm going to shoot Classic Cowboy for that. But I am going to try to spend a couple months trying to get competitive with our boy Rooster and see if maybe we can get some good side-by-sides because I think that would be a lot of fun. So look forward to that. I'm probably not going to release a highlight lowlight reel because there wasn't anything overly terrible or overly exciting about this match unless you want to see those three go no bang with that primers there. But instead, I've got a lot of gun reviews and some different things that I'll be catching up on. I got a new carry piece, and we've got some different things. So stay tuned to the channel. A lot of great stuff coming out. We started a members section or whatnot, so there's some videos in there. So that's something that entices you getting content before anyone else does. You can check that out, and we'll see you next time. Get out there and shoot.